Hi everyone, this is Andrea Swayne Martin with Andrea Cans, and we were gifted tons of jars from Kim's Aunt Pat. And so today it's so hot outside, I can't do much outside, so I'm going to start going through these jars, which are a huge gift. I've traded some computer work for Aunt Pat this fall for these jars, and I'll be sure to share all of my goodies with her. So I am so lucky to have people that understand my passion for canning and preserving food and putting things up here in the state of Illinois, and it's just wonderful. So I'm going to start going through these jars. I'm going to have Kim come around here and help me with this since he's also here. Come on now over here. So happy Father's Day to all of you fine folks. This is Kim, he's my husband, and he's gonna help me go through his Aunt Pat's jars. She was actually married to Uncle Emil, which was Kim's uncle. So we've gotten to know her in the last couple of years, and it seems like we always sit together at graduation parties or whatever, and she's just a joy. So I am in an apron today because I've done spoiled all of my shirts. I don't like this apron, but it's the only one that's not spoiled. And this shirt is actually from my godson's team Jacob, it says, and I don't want to spoil the shirt. All my shirts are spoiled. I have gone into Kim's closet, I'm sorry about that, and am using some of his shirts too, but everything is spoiled. It is what it is when you're busy all the time working outside or canning. So Aunt Pat gave us all these jars, and I'm going to go through them right now. And what we're going to do next, I'm going to take off the rims or the rings, and I'm going to also wash them too. But look at all these wonderful jars, and I am so in need of half pints or jelly jars and pints, and so I'm thankful to see all these. And this is just part of what she gave us. We have a whole bunch out there on the back porch. I'm going to show you that here in a minute. So I'm going to have Kim start putting these to the kitchen for me. How's that sound? Okay. Let me just take a look and see it. Now put them back in the box and we can pour them that way. How's it? Okay. I just want to make sure I get all the rings off. So
foggy there.
I don't think it's going to be just fine. We'll check and see if it's got any fissures. I can get some of these clean with vinegar. We'll see what happens next. Here's
I'm going to say that's an old mayonnaise jar.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they can just as
fine. It's got no
fine.
writing on it, just scuffies on the bottom.
Look at this. Reminds me of an old Smucker's ring. You remember those? The Smucker's jellies and things?
It very well could be.
So I'm going to have him pour this off.
Where are you wanting these?
Just if you would want to just put this box on the floor over there. I'm going to have to do box by box to do the initial wash, and then when we can later, that's what it's going to be.
Okay.
So again, happy Father's Day to all you fellers out there, and to all the women who are acting as both father and mother to your children. I think you're fabulous, and you just keep on keeping on. Ooh, jelly jars. Look at these. I don't have any jelly jars left. Aunt Pat, you are fantabulous. I sure appreciate these guys. I used the last bit of my jelly jars with our rhubarb butter as well as with the choke cherry jelly, which I was learning along the way. I'm thankful for the rings too, actually. Look at that cute little jar.
Aren't they cute? As long as they ain't rusty. They're a tool, as a friend of ours says on her channel.
I love the colors of that. Isn't that fun? I've never seen that.
We might have a tablecloth that matches it.
We have a tablecloth that matches that. So I am so thankful for all these, especially the jelly jars. I'm completely out. Except for our friends at the campground, Sean and Cassie. They brought us some small jelly jars to be able to use. And I'm thankful for those too, but we traded moonshine for that, which, you know, I'm glad they like it. So
the good stuff.
There you go. How cool is that? Let's see what's right there. There's another box. Let's put all this guy. These guys. I am so thankful for these. I can't tell you how thankful I am for these. And Pat, you're fabulous, and we sure appreciate this. So, you want to just put that on top of that other box? Thank you. So I'm going to do one more box with you guys, and then I'll show you all of what Aunt Pat has given us. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just going through to remove the rings to prep them for the first stage of washing. And we have so many, it's going to take a couple of stages of washing. And what I do is I throw all these guys into the dishwasher for the initial washing, then I test them out to see if there's any fissures or like Mars in the ring area, the lid area, and that way I know we at least have a good solid jar. Once in a while I'll come across a jar that is not sound enough to can in, and I'll put it in recycling just because we can't can in it. And was it last week that I made milk in
Yes.
a
In one
pint?
of your pint jars.
And it had all kinds of fissures in it, and the milk was started leaking out of the fissure. We use powder milk here because we don't go through milk really quickly, and it needed to go to recycling. There's no way I could use it again, and so that's what happens sometimes. And I'm glad I caught it before I decided to use it for like relish or whatever we were going to do next. Look at that cool
that's cute.
ring, huh? I wonder where she got these. Do you suppose he sold them at one time?
No, obviously. She's been around the block once or twice.
I'm sure. And she actually is going to can, and she's doing so well. She's living at home. She had to go to a rehab facility or 2 rehab facilities this last spring and last fall, and she's doing really well at home. I'm really proud of her. And she's sound of mind. She's still able to drive, which makes me really happy. We don't want our seniors to lose their independence at all. Let's see. I'm thankful for those. I'm thankful for all of those.
Cute.
They're cute. Here's another one. All right, I'm gonna do one more box. There you go. And then that will load up our dishwasher. I said I would do one more box, 1 box ago. We're gonna do one more. I'm really excited. Tomorrow I start my new job. I'm leaving healthcare. I'm going to work for a company called IMEC, Illinois Manufacturing Excellence Center, and I just can't tell you how excited I am to do something different. I have been in healthcare like 3 years or 35 years, and it's time for a change, and these people are taking a chance on me.
Interfere with your canning season.
That's all right. I can can at night, and there's always a weekend.
We have.
What?
I said we have.
There's always the weekends. Look at all the rings I'm getting. I'm so excited.
I don't know if you've noticed out here on her outdoor kitchen that I've made for her, there's some lights hanging there. That's why.
Because I will can outside at night too.
I'll plug them in.
Ooh, that's kind of a cool little jar, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah. And some of these are valuable, I'm sure, because, you know, when people put away their jars and different things, they might be from a different time, and that's okay too, because I will use every single one of these.
It's good.
All right, there's another box.
All right.
So let me take you here in just a second and see how many more jars Pat sent us. Give me just a second, I'll be right with you. Hi you guys. So I have all these jars here too from Pat. I'm so excited to have them. I am so thankful for any jar that anyone is willing to drop off or give to me, because we fill them up, and I am prepping for canning season as we speak. And I know that that might be a little extensive or excessive, but I have to tell you, we are busy all the time canning here. And if the cucumbers come on, sometimes I can do a 70, 76 jar day. So anyway, those are all from Pat. Talk to you in a few minutes. Bye. Hi, everybody. So do you remember me talking to you about some people have jars stored in their basements or in their barns or in their sheds, depending on how they used to store their jars? If you put the word out in your local community and let them know that you're looking for jars or jar rings or whatever that looks like for you, more than likely you're going to get somebody that comes forward to tell you, hey, we have all these jars in our barn or our shed or down in the basement, and they'll be able to help you. And that's okay too. Just like you can trade, you know, your time or whatever to receive jar lids, that kind of thing, just like I am doing with Pat. So I'm going to help Pat with some computer work this fall, or whatever else she needs. I'm happy to help with her. And I'm just thankful for these. And it's like a gift, because things are getting more and more expensive every day. The more food we can put away, the better off we can be. So anyway, this is Andrea Swayne Martin with Andrea Cans, and this is Kim Martin.
Bye.
And I want to wish you all a happy Father's Day. Thank you for going out and liking and subscribing to our channel. I really appreciate it. The more people that know what to do with putting away food, the better off we're all going to be in the long run, because things are so doggone expensive and becoming scarce. Anyway, you all have a nice weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.